Hello and welcome to Penguin TV. It is recorded by George Ephelis, aka Whiffy Penguin, and you can follow me on Twitter at Whiffy Penguin. Penguin TV is hosted by PureMTGO.com and sponsored by MTGOTraders.com. Get an 8% discount off all orders over $50 when paying with PayPal or credit card. And you can check out KeepYourGames.com and get an extra 20% off when trading paper for digital. Enjoy the videos. Hey everybody, welcome to Penguin TV. We are playing an Affinity deck that the Magic Man 22 played with a week ago and managed to win the event. I played against him in round 2, and at first, before I saw it really play out, I was like, this should be easy to win. I didn't really give it much credit, but the deck was fast, and it destroyed me pretty easily. I built it up, I played a couple of practice matches with it, and I like it a lot. It seems like a fun deck. And that's what we're running today. So good luck, Mr. Sapphire. Historically, Lord Sapphire plays Oath and Workshops. So I'm going to put him on one of the two. And we'll see what we draw here. Alright, so I think we're going to play Mishra's Factory Memnite Signal Pest. We'll leave back the Ancient Tomb for Phyrexian Revoker based on what I see him play. Of course, if we draw another 2-mana land, it looks stupid to have our Lodestone Golem sitting in our hand, but I don't want to throw out the Phyrexian Revoker before I know what he's playing. And the 2 damage from casting Signal Pest might matter. If nothing else, we can also swing with the Mishra's Factory next turn, assuming we draw some kind of artifact acceleration spell. But yeah, it looks like our game plan is going to be hope he's not on Oath of Druids, because we don't really have a good hand against Oath. Unless we manage to rip a Phyrexian Ravager. That would be pretty good. Because then we could do what the Magic Man did to me, which was sack all his creatures onto a Mishra's Factory. And then you've got like a 5/5, 6/6 Mishra's Factory that doesn't turn on Oath of Druids. So yes, we're gonna lead with Mishra's Factory. If he has a Wasteland or a Strip Mine effect, I think we would rather him hit Mishra's Factory than Ancient Tomb. And we're off to the races. I probably have him very confused right now. I don't think a lot of players would expect me to play this kind of deck. Which, if you're sitting at home watching or in your office or what have you, and you're thinking the same thing, I can't believe he's playing this, just know that I like to play Classic, and Classic is more than just 2 decks. Wow, we got a Force of Will on our Memnite. Wow. Okay, so does that mean he has an early Oath? I don't know. Alright, come on, Mishra's Workshop. No. But we did top a Ravager. Let's name Jace, the Mind Sculptor. He could drop any number of things that we would rather have revokered, but I think I'd rather have the Revoker out than the Arcbound Ravager. Okay, so yeah, let's swing with these duders. And then play a Steel Overseer. Keeping this Arcbound Ravager back, just in case. Wow, Force of Will on a Memnite. Ancient Grudge main? Seems okay. It's a good card to have in your opening hand against Affinity. Oh wow, Mercadian Mask's block drafts are available now for $20 a draft. I did a Mercadian Masks pre-release last night, and I mean, I guess I enjoyed it, but I had a lot of mana issues. In fact, all the games I lost involved mana issues. I only feel like out of the 3 matches I lost, only one of them truly beat me. If I had had mana or not, his deck was just insane. Alright, so we're going with the Revoker again, and we're still going to name Jace. We have not managed to do anything to him. So far we've just dealt ourselves a whole bunch of damage. It would be pretty nice to draw a mana source, though. I'm not going to lie. I would enjoy that very much, so that I could get my beaters down. Viashino Heretic. That is a good card. So, he's playing the Snapcaster Mage deck, and he is not, in fact, on Oath of Druids. What do we need to draw? Another Phyrexian Revoker would be nice. And I'm pretty sure that this list is running a whole bunch of Wastelands, too, so we've been pretty lucky not to get land destruction right out of the game. Alright, so what's about to happen? I'll tell you what's not happening. I don't think we're going to win this game. We're too far behind, especially against a heretic. Time Vault. Okay, so let's attack. And we're gonna play the Lodestone. We might end up taking an extra 4 from the Viashino Heretic, but we've got to try to push through damage. And we might possibly be able to get him next turn with the Arcbound Ravager. I'm not sure. Oh, Demonic Tutor for Voltaic Key. Good game. Alright, so we stalled out a little too hard on that to close it out. So let's see if we can rush him in game 2. He's going to have more Ancient Grudges and now Rack and Ruin and possibly all kinds of bad things for us. So let's get in some Dismembers. What do we want to take out? Let's take out the Ornithopter. I don't like him. And we'll take out one Frogmite. Add the 2 Dismembers to get rid of the Viashino Heretic. Maybe we possibly want 3? No. Yeah, no, we don't. They do kill Snapcaster Mages, but I don't think we want 3. Alright, so we did get bounced there in the sideboard, and I'm not sure if we were able to actually sideboard in our Dismembers or not. So hopefully we win this game regardless. Yes, I would like to play first. See, now this seems like an excellent hand. We've got a nice fast draw and then Skull Clamp to supplement our card drawing. We're swinging for 5 on turn 2. And now we're going to lead with Skull Clamp. Because if he has a Spell Pierce, we'd rather be able to pay for it with Ancient Tomb. And now the Genesis Chamber. Alright, Volcanic Island. So he has some kind of hate. Ancient Grudge, the Skull Clamp. Seems like a good idea. Alright, so we have lethal on board. 3, 6, 7, 8, or 4, 7, 10. Yeah, even through an Ancient Grudge, we have lethal on board. We do not have lethal on board versus 2 Ancient Grudges. However, he does not have 4 mana available to him. He may, if he has a Lotus Petal or something. Alright, Mana Vault. So he could assemble a Voltaic Key combo and win again that way. But I feel like this is his last turn in the game, unless he takes all of the turns. So, yeah, this was more of the fast draw that I wanted. I mean, look, we have played 3 turns, and I've got lethal on board. I guess he could tinker here, but I still think he loses. Well, let's see. He would take 1, 2, 6, or 5, 6, 7, 8. He would take 8. Because he would get a 1/1 to block our Lodestone and our Mishra's Factory. Echoing Truth. And then Ancient Grudge, what? Oh no, black. So, yes, we do have lethal on board. And we're off to game 3. So this time we will... Oh, we did get the dismembers in. Joy. I think we want to put the Frogmite back in, though. And take out one Skull Clamp. See how we do. Let's just get that busted Affinity draw again. And that wasn't... I mean, I tested, and in the match I played against the Magic Man last week, my turn 2 draw there, my game 2 draw there was actually kind of slow compared to some of the draws I've seen. I haven't even seen a Mishra's Workshop yet. So even though he has a whole bunch of hate, I guess the thing that I've got going for me is that I'm very fast and I can drop my hand quickly. Even if he has, you know, 2 Ancient Grudges and something else, probably about 5 cards, I would say, that he would have for hate against workshops at the minimum. So if he has all those cards, he still has to draw them and cast them in a timely enough fashion that I don't kill him with my just fast drops. Alright, we love this hand. Let's see, so we'll go turn 1 Genesis Chamber, Signal Pest, make a token, Frogmite. If we can avoid a counterspell. And then turn 2, if we draw a land, we can get even nuttier. We can't cast the Frogmite. We don't have 4. This is a good start, though. We would really like to see a land. Nature's Claim on Genesis Chamber seems okay for me. I can live with that. I have 2 more. But yes, a land would just be swell. Alright, let's play out the Phyrexian Revoker and hit Sol Ring. We'll slow him down for a little bit since we don't have any land action going on. A land would have been swell, because then we would have gotten another 2 1/1s from the Revoker and the Frogmite that we would have been able to cast. Energy Flux? Energy Flux would be terrible times. Ancient Grudge. Oh boy. We could really use a land. A land would be great. I guess there's only 17 in here, but there are 5 artifact accelerants as well. 2 opals, a mana crypt, mana vault, and Sol Ring, which we just haven't seen in any of our 3 games so far. Alright, so what's about to happen here? We really need a land. We can get all kinds of busted if we just draw a land. And I know I keep saying that, but it really is true. Alright, here's where Jace the Mind Sculptor comes, and we just get wrecked. So we finally drew our second land, and it was the best land we could have drawn. Next turn we're going to play Genesis Chamber, and then both of our Frogmites. Okay, Lightning Bolt. Mr. Sapphire has a ton of answers. Unfortunately, I gave him so much time to draw them. Oh, are we dead? Nature's Claim Genesis Chamber? Regrowth Lightning Bolt? Or Regrowth Nature's Claim? Vidalcan, or Viashino Heretic? What are we paying for 3? Trigon Predator? Man. This would have been great to do on turn 2. But what are you going to do? So we have to try and race a Trigon Predator. The only way I think we're going to be able to do that is if we top a Skull Clamp or Phyrexian, or not Phyrexian, the Ravager, Arcbound Ravager. Have we drawn all 4 Genesis Chambers? No, just 3. Alright, so in comes the Trigon Predator, and I would assume a Frogmite goes bye-bye. So yeah, what would be a good draw? Skull Clamp. Skull Clamp would be an amazing draw. We could clamp up 3 dudes. Post-combat, of course. Now we've drawn all 4 Genesis Chambers. Alright, attack Jace, attack Jace, attack Jace, attack Jace, attack Lord Sapphire, attack Lord Sapphire. Alright, so he has 2 cards in hand. Depending on what they are, or 1 card in hand. We're not quite out of this game yet. If he drops another Jace, though, we may be screwed. We're only going to attack for 3 now. If we draw a creature, we're right back in the game. Especially having 2 Genesis Chambers. Or 1 Genesis Chamber if we don't draw a creature right here. Come on, creature! Solarian Academy. Not quite a creature. Alright, so we auto-lose to Tinker or Demonic Tutor. Well, there goes our second Genesis, or our third Genesis chamber. We do still have a fourth, though. Oh, here's the Tinker. Do we draw a Miracle? Oh, right. We did draw something. Oh, we don't get it. Well, let's see. That's that then. I think we would have won both game 1 and 3 if we hadn't have stalled on mana, but what can you do? We stalled on mana. I wonder what we would have drawn. Draw 2 cards, cast the Memnite, draw 2 cards. So that would have been 1, 2, or 2 would have been Memnite. We still would have had 3 tokens, and an extra one from the Genesis chamber. Then we would have played Memnite again. We would have gone off had we drawn, or had that Skull Clamp resolved. We would have attacked for 3, lost 1, and then we would have had a ton of blockers back. At this point, we would have played Mishra's Workshop, or we would have tapped the Mishra's Workshop for a Steel Overseer, and we would have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 artifacts in play to tap to our Tolarian Academy, plus an Ancient Tomb. Draw 2 more cards, killing off one of the tokens that we would have gotten, and the game is freezing up. So that's it for round 1. I'll see you guys for round 2.